Morning from Cape Town. In South Africa, if you are a provisional taxpayer, you pay tax today. And I paid tax this morning, and I wanted to talk around the concept of paying tax because it's something that most people dislike totally. And before I start, I want to say that really what you want to be doing, and what I've been wanting to do for the longest time, is to create a life of seamlessness. I don't want to get triggered by things that happen behind me, being anxious about things that are happening in front of me, being triggered by things that are happening around me. I want a seamless life, and I want to be able to practice that. And really what creates that practice for me more than anything else is perspective. And so when we come down to paying tax, it's obviously something that we've been trained to complain about, something that we become so begrudgingly having to do, and everybody's trying to avoid it and trying to go through all sorts of things to not pay tax. And I think that's bullshit. And let me explain why. Firstly, the fact that we have to pay a high tax bill or a tax bill shows that we are earning enough money to have an abundant approach to paying tax. Like, what a win that we can pay tax, firstly. Secondly, a lot of the money that's collected by our government is wasted. And I think that often what we think is the government's useless, they aren't able to do anything. But I think there's a different perspective that we can apply to this. What if we put real intention into the money that we are paying? In other words, instead of us being angry that we're paying tax, what if we said, I'd like this money to have a different intention so that this money can be spent with better flow, with better action. So for example, whenever I pay tax, I always say I'd like this money to go to education, or I'd like this money to go to single moms, or I'd like this money to go into infrastructure to build the townships, to bring up young women into the world with much more education and much more confidence. And what that does, it does two things. One, it changes my energy around paying the money. It gives that money intention, direction, and action. But also what it does, it says to the universe, to the energy of money, that there's more than enough. I am going to be earning so much more for the rest of the year. This money here, I'm going to give across to help. And I'm going to give across to empower. I'm going to give across to uplift. And with that mindset, what I do is I look forward to making money. I look forward to paying tax again, because I understand it's part of the process and I can't fight it. It's such a tiring thing to be constantly fighting. So my suggestion is try and pick up a perspective around being glad that you can help other people, that you're confident that you can keep making more money so that you can pay more tax. And I often think that the countries that have residents in them that pay tax happily, that tax money is used constructively. And I think the countries that pay tax begrudgingly is when the money gets wasted. Anyway, just my perspective and my opinion. I don't expect everybody to buy into it, but I'll tell you what, I pay tax and I'm smiling and I'm happy and I'm on my way to Bahrain to earn more money. So your choice, your incredible privilege of choice. Ciao from Cape Town.